The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Sophomore linebacker Sha'Heem Stupart rushed for over 1,700 yards and 16 touchdowns as a senior in high school. Despite being a two-way player at Wade Hampton High School in South Carolina, Stupart had to adapt to a new situation when he came to Mossy Creek.
It was like a hard adjustment, because I was like fifth string and I was getting maybe 2 reps, so I would talk to my mom all the time and she would just like make the best of what you have. So, I would just make the best of my 2 reps and luckily I got a chance.
Defensive coordinator and former All-American linebacker at Carson-Newman, Mike Clowney, believes that it should be difficult for freshmen to come in and play in college football. He uses Stupart's story as motivation for future players.
I think his story kind of shows that it's not impossible. And the thing that sticks out with him is, he didn't play a whole lot of linebacker in high school. He was a running back. We watched him, we evaluated him as a running back, but we felt like he was a good, solid football player. So we said, hey, let's get this guy, let's bring him in, let's see if he can develop and grow in this position. And, I think the thing that's most impressive about him is he didn't sit back and say, well, I wish I was a running back, or I should be a running back, or I wish this had happened or that had happened. He's a guy that, early on, I really didn't think he would help us, early, but he never said a word. He kind of was the guy in the back of the room. He struggled with the conditioning, but what he did was he worked to get better every single day. And he come out, he got in better shape. He sat in the back of the room beside Eric Kane and the older guys, and our GA last year was that, and he constantly asked questions. So he worked himself into shape, he learned what to do, and then when he got an opportunity, was the first day he got an opportunity to get on the field, was 2 plays against the second team. He did a great job with those 2 plays, and so the next day he got 4 plays, and then he got 8 plays, and then, before you know it, he's starting the remainder of the football season for us.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to play has allowed Stupart to be a leader on the defense. While the sophomore considers himself soft-spoken, middle linebacker Malik Miles says that Stupart's lead-by-example mentality is infectious.
Well, throughout practice, he comes every day, trying to get better each and every day, and he comes with a focused mentality, and he just, for him, to me, when it comes to him, he just makes me want to have more fun out there. He brings the energetic part of practice out there. So
Stupart enjoys helping the younger players, even if those players don't ask him questions. Clowney believes that the Taylor's South Carolina native has been a sturdy piece to the defense.
He's a guy that's he's a steady Eddie guy. He's there every day, he works hard. He never hits that roller coaster where he gets too high or too low. He's just a very consistent player. And then having as young a group as we have, that's important because it's easy for them to kind of get on those, oh, I did really good at this, and then the next thing they go make a mistake and find themselves down the hole. And so he does a good job of kind of helping guys stay on that even keel.
Stupart's attitude extends off the football field and into his everyday life. The sophomore linebacker is learning just as much about being a person as he is in being an athlete at Carson-Newman.
I've learned to just be a genuine person. These coaches mean well and they try to make us into young men. And I feel like they do a great job of doing that. I've learned a lot from every last one of them.
Clowney and Stupart acknowledge that there's a long road ahead. Stupart didn't mention one specific thing that he needed to work on, but used the term everything several times. While becoming a better player is important, Stupart is appreciative for what he is learning about being a man. For the Ken Sparks Show, I'm Michael Watrang.